evening, friends. Globally, everything had stopped. Projects got delayed, workplaces closed, and schools shut down. The world seemed to have ground to a halt because of the novel coronavirus. Starting December 2019, continued through the year 2020, 2021, and half of 2022, the education system had faced an unprecedented health crisis. That is, COVID-19 pandemic happened, and that shook up its foundation. And even till date, many more strains of this virus and to the monkeypox scare is still around. The various governments across the globe launched a crisis to mitigate the adverse impact of the pandemic on education. Given today's uncertainties, it's vital to gain a nuanced understanding of students' online experience in the time of COVID-19 pandemic. The greatest challenge was linked to the learning environment at home, while the least challenge was the technological literacy and competency. High school helps teach students to research, listen, collaborate, lead, to be creative and innovative, and put forth consistent and prolonged time, effort, and hard work into activities, classes, and subjects that matter. But what happened to the education when it went online in such an important and crucial stage of learning? Manthan with Saraswati has been in conversation with various personalities from varied fields of medicine, education, social service, edupreneurs, entrepreneurs, PhD scholars who participated. And recently, I wound up with the series called Be the CEO of Your Life. And now, welcome to the Rising Falcons. Manthan with Saraswati is in conversation with these amazing students who stood tall and endured the odds and hardship during their important phase of life. Let's learn how they face the challenges during pandemic and specific strategies that students employ to overcome them. Today, we have Anmol Anil Kumar with us to share her unique experience during the 2 years of the online learning. Welcome to Manthan with Saraswati, Anmol.
Thank you, Miss.
Yeah. So to start with, Anmol, I would love if you could introduce yourself or tell us about yourself.
Hello, my name is Anmol. I have just finished studying and passed grade 12, and right now I'm in a life between school and college. So I'm waiting and I'm looking towards the possibilities of life and hopefully the corona pandemic moving on, and so that I can have the rest of my life in peace and in fun.
I know you are in that phase between high school and college, and I really hope that you enjoy that in a way that you remember it for your life, yeah. Because as such, you guys been in high school where it is really the time where you need to interact with each other and learn so much, like how I explained earlier. But you guys really missed out. But then, what was the fondest memory of the high school? It would have been online, Anmol. But what was the fondest memory you had of the high school?
Sadly, I wouldn't have had any fondest memory in online class, but then there were many hilarious times. Okay. But then right before the pandemic, when I was in grade 10, grade 9, that's where I had one of my fondest memories. So in our school, we get to do our personal project. And during my personal project, I had the opportunity to teach a group of students about what I like. I wanted to teach them about science, and I chose this topic of water rockets. So I was really interested, and I did not expect the students to enjoy it so much, and I did not expect me to enjoy it even more than the students, teaching them and having fun with them. And listening to their silly questions and like actually explaining what we're trying to do there.
Okay.
So that was a very memorable time, and I hope like I would get to do that again later on.
So you enjoyed, their question, and you enjoyed teaching them, and they enjoyed learning it.
Yes, miss.
That's pretty interactive, and I'm very happy to see that you have enjoyed the whole process. Wonderful, wonderful. It's good. Okay, now you said that you this experience of yours was before the online system started.
Like right when we started 2020, it was that time.
Okay. So if I have to ask you that, although you said that you didn't have much memories made out of the online classes which you had, but there would have been definitely a few moments where you would have supported your classmates during these classes.
Yes. Online classes have really been hard, like to be honest. It was hard because we couldn't meet our friends, talk to them about what we're doing, what's our pace. And sometimes we may be like very scared to ask these questions to teachers. And so like like whatever we're studying may also go like in a dip and all. So during those times, thankfully I had very good friends. And if I like ran into any problem, I would ask them questions. They would send me questions like that. It was a good environment and which kept us going.
You need to have a good set of friends to endure through all the time. So tell us briefly about the benefits. I mean, you didn't like it. I know you said it was good. But then, did you find any benefit of the online teaching for the students?
One silly benefit would be like I can just wake up right before class, like an hour before, because I live very far from school, so I would have to like wake up at 5 o'clock to go to school. So because of online class, I had like the joy of like acting like I live very near school and like just getting up 1 hour before, get ready and come to class.
Now I get your thing now, that what was the most important benefit which Anmol found, the place where you live, and it is known for its traffic jam. So I can understand your relief when then you don't have to get up that early, but then you can wake up and you're still there for the class, right? Wonderful. That's a good.
Commuting really took like a lot of time of my life, especially.
I can understand that. I can say that for myself too. Don't worry about it. I can understand that. Next question for you. Have you ever come across some embarrassing moments that you experienced these 2 years? I mean, online. See, we have heard about so many embarrassing moments happening all over the place, all over the world during these online classes or during the online meetings. Have you ever come across any such embarrassing moments?
There have been a few embarrassing moments during this 2 year period. Some of them I've witnessed some of them, and some of them were like me. So when I'm at home, like my mom is always here. So like during like it may be like a early morning class, and she might be trying to give me breakfast, and my camera would be on. So she would just like open the door and just come, and I was just like, no. And then once my teacher like saw me like going like, no, and then she was like, what are you doing, Anmol? Who are you showing away? I'm just like, sorry, miss, like my mom just got in.
Okay. Okay, that's yeah, funny lah. When we don't want anybody else on the screen. Yeah. I mean, were you not allowed to use any the background thing?
Oh, we were. And then later, after some time, Miss was like, do not put it, because some students would just put their image and go somewhere else.
Okay, that's good. So students are very smart, I know it. Okay, if you were to go back to say 2 years back, what do you think you will do differently?
One thing I would do differently is manage my time better. There was a lot to learn, and I did not manage my time well because I thought I had a lot of time. And then it caused a lot of problems for me. So time management would be like number one on my list of things to do.
Okay, that's great. Good learning experience for your life. Yeah, you're going to pursue your biomedical engineering in university. Would you like it to be online or offline? Which one would you prefer?
I would definitely prefer offline,
Mm-hmm.
because I am like way more attentive when like there are people around me than if I'm just on my own. I would slack off. So
Okay.
it's better when there's someone there. And also there are like some courses where we actually do need to do things like may it be practicals or looking at a machine or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So being making it offline would be easier to teach and like get your point through, and like if we have any questions we can ask right directly then. So I would prefer offline more than online.
Good, good, good. So moving on to our next part, where you can choose to answer it, in one-liners, or if you want to explain a little more on that, you can do that. Have you ever volunteered in your community?
Yes. During the pandemic, there was this program, like a group of students, they wanted to make face shields because and give it to the hospitals.
Mm-hmm.
So I was very lucky to be a part of it, and I just did once, and I gave all it. I shipped it from my house and to the place. So that was very fun.
Do you have a sample?
Oh, I don't have a sample here because I gave it all away, but then I have like a few photos
Okay.
which I can dig up.
Yeah, right. Good, good. What would you rather throw, friend or an online game?
Online game.
Really? Let's see. I'm so surprised that the children in this series whom I'm interviewing, everybody says they would rather throw away the online game, whereas the other world, if I see the youngsters, they're all into the online game and they're always playing games. And I mean, what makes you not like the online game?
Mm, maybe because I've not played enough of it and like I'm not addicted to it.
Ah,
So that would be a thing.
I,
Also, like some of these online games, like you actually need to know what you're doing.
yeah.
And I have not done any of those, so maybe it's because of that.
Ah,
Also, when we say online game, it's usually us connecting to other people. So if we have a friend
hmm,
right there, why
hmm.
would we want to go outside and look for other people?
Right. Right. So you would rather choose friends than the online game, yeah?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Which is the most used app on your phone?
Instagram.
I should have guessed it. You're all good. How do you usually spend your weekends, Anmol?
I would wake up late and then I would do whatever I need to do and then spend a bit of my time with my family.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would like go about watching some series or YouTube or something.
Would you like to go for walks in the nature and things like that? Do you do that?
Yes, we would like walk around our neighborhood. There's like a lot of trees, so it's
Yeah, that's why I'm
peaceful.
asking you. That's why I'm asking you. Good. So which activities in the online classroom did you really enjoy the most?
Sometimes when we had like classes and we would have to revise things, we use Kahoot. That
Mm-hmm.
was really fun because we can just like who's gonna win, who's gonna win. When you make it a bit competitive, it's really fun.
Like you went about doing with your other, which subjects did you really enjoy during that?
We did it for chemistry.
Mm-hmm.
So that was really fun because in chemistry we would, and then sometimes they would just throw a structure and they would be like, "What is that?" Like that would need time, but then you
Yeah.
just go like with your instincts.
Yeah, right, right, right. So you enjoyed that the most. So the quizzes will be the ones which will be enjoyed the most, or that will because it's fun playing that, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. Who are special people in your life?
My sister and my mom and dad and my friends, I would have to say.
So what's your favorite TV show?
Favorite TV show? I guess I can say The Good Place. There's a few, but then The Good Place would be one of them.
Okay, it's on Netflix, right?
Mm.
Yeah, The Good Place. I've been told to watch that. Okay, let me see. Now you have said that. I think I will have to put it in my to-do list. What is the most embarrassing thing you've ever said or done in front of someone?
There isn't many things which I can like recall, but then one happened not like in front of my group of my friends. So we went bowling, and like I did my first shot. Like it was my second time ever going bowling, and I did my first shot, and then like most of the pins got knocked down. And then after that, I declared that I'm gonna win this game, like just like that. And then I ended up coming last. And then I was like, good Lord, you should not like, declare things which you really can't do.
We are almost coming to the end of the show. And my last question to you, Anmol, is in all these years, what is the most important thing you have learned in life?
We should always be kind to others, because during the pandemic, it has been really hard. So when you show a bit kindness to whoever's around you, like you would actually feel like, oh, there are people, and it kind of like restores your faith in humanity with whatever is happening in the background. Like, yes, there is hope that this can go well.
Wonderful learning, wonderful learning. How do you want to put this into practical use?
Whenever we can help someone, like whatever it may be, so we should try to help them. Like you can be good in academics, so you should like help your friend or whoever comes to you for help. So like that, or if you're helping your parents at home or something like that.
Yeah. So being kind is one of the best form of human being next to God. What thoughts you have towards kindness, you put it into action, I think you will be the best human ever. Best Anmol as a student or as a grown-up adult, you will be one of the finest person in the world. So keep that kindness in you, Anmola. To end my show with an amazing thought of Dalai Lama, remember that not getting what you want is sometimes a wonderful stroke of luck. Friends, ponder over it and enjoy the weekend. I want to thank Anmol Anil Kumar for taking her time out and sharing her online school experiences and the kind heart that she is, and wishing her all the best in life. And I sincerely want to thank Mr. Suresh for helping me bring the talk show to you. So kindly like the page Manthan with Saraswati. And this is Saraswati saying thank you and bye-bye